Hello, my beautiful collective. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dee. If you're returning, welcome back. Glad to have you back. I know I have been MIA. I feel like I say that every few weeks, but life be life sometimes. And even if I disappear, I'm not giving up on this channel. I love it too much. But if you feel called to book personal with me, all the information is in the description box. Remember, these are general messages. They can be past, present, or future. Take what resonates. Leave the rest. Do not try to force a story to fit your narrative, okay? So the energy I was feeling, I always get salt water for you guys. So I don't know if you guys are huge like into water spirits or just water in general. You can have a lot of water in your chart, even if it's not in like, you know, your big 3 or big 6 or whatever you want to say. It could just be getting grounded again, probably just going back outside and reconnecting, because that's what the energy is giving. It's just like reconnecting to your spiritual practices, getting grounded, connecting to your star family, your higher power, whatever you believe in. Take that how it resonates for you. It's just getting grounded again, and that has been in the energy. I was just talking to my other spiritual friend who she was like, for a while I felt like I wasn't pulling cards for myself or journaling or meditating, and I told her I felt the same way because, like I said, life has been lifing. So it's in the energy if you've been feeling that way. If you haven't been able to watch your favorite tarot readers, or if you pull cards for yourself or any type of energy for yourself, you could be feeling that way as well. But it is heavy in the energy. It could be just focusing on your lower chakras as well, just to get grounded again. Root chakra could be really important to you. The color red. You can have heavy water placements, maybe even air placements, predominantly like Libra, because I was seeing justice a lot too. So that's just about bringing balance in. Thank you, Spirit. So we have upskill, work, career, crossroads. I feel like we got this last time. And there's a lot of brown in both of these cards, so it's definitely about getting grounded again. Some of you could be switching careers as well, but we'll see. Then we have awaken your inner shaman, connect, invoke, heal. So upskill is number 96. And then awakening your inner shaman is number 16. Those numbers could be significant for you. Okay. Upskill. You are stuck at a crossroads and more information or education is in the way forward. Upskilling or studying may be the solution to a career or finance issue. It is time for a change. Empowering yourself with a new skill and knowledge will help you direct that change. You are ready to make a positive shift, but may have been underestimating your ability to study or master something new. You do not necessarily need to do a formal study at college or university. Doing a short course, attending a seminar, or completing a weekend workshop might be a good place to start. Be courageous and disciplined like the ancient Greek warriors. Do not settle for a job or career that does not suit you well. Ask yourself how you could stimulate your career process and increase your opportunities. Be honest with yourself about what you could improve and take steps towards achieving what you want in your career. Now is the perfect time for you to go forward and make these changes. Okay, then we have awaken your inner shaman. The path of the shaman calls to you. Focus on your connection with the earth, animals, and nature spirits. Whoever you are or wherever you come from, the shamanic way is open to you. Shamans can be male or female and come from many cultures around the world. A healer, a seer, or shaman in your ancestry may have passed their gifts or special knowledge to you. If you do not know your family lineage, dig deep and ask the universe to help you discover your ancestor spirit. Continue to connect with the earth, nature, and animal spirits, and you will uncover your ancestral link. You can then tap into the spiritual knowledge and further develop your gifts. You are a natural healer and hold the ability to connect to the I don't even know, light of the universe for yourself and others. It is time to embrace or further your healing path. You have been using these gifts for a long time, over many lifetimes. Each person heals in their own way. You may use words, hands, or energy to nurture others. Explore different aspects of modalities of the healing arts, such as massage, Reiki, or something that opens a channel for rejuvenating energy. You can use anything you learn to benefit yourself and others. When you are healing others, surrounding yourself with golden light so you don't become drained. When you are ready, invoke the healing energy of the shaman and pass your knowledge on to others. And you don't necessarily have to like I do, like read tarot or pull cards or, be a spiritual healer, because a lot of us heal the earth in different ways. We use our spiritual superpowers, quote unquote, in different ways. Some people make art, some people write books, some people train other people, some people cook, and there's so much love into that, of you sharing that joy, sharing that space, sharing that energy, that it brings light and happiness to other people. It brings healing to other people. So it doesn't necessarily have to be, spiritual. It could be, you could be a light worker. That could be part of your destiny, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. But there is some type of change. There is something that you need to practice. It could be like a side hustle that you were doing that you didn't expect to love as much, and you might even be thinking about, making that your full-time job. Okay, like I was just saying earlier, I know I was MIA and I love being here and I'm not going to give up on my channel. And I obviously said that for a reason, because no matter how many weeks I stay away from this, it always calls me back. Spirit always says, hey, D, you got to get back to it. You have to get back to your channel. You have to get back to work. We let so many things get in the way of our dreams or the messages that Spirit tries to send to us. So, yeah, let's get into it. The Two of Pentacles is definitely crossroads energy. Trying to make a choice, going back and forth on something. So, the Three of Wands. Could have heavy fire placements. I heard heart chakra as well, so that could be just really focusing on that. It's also giving the energy that something is blocked, like your spiritual gifts could be blocked a little bit just until you get grounded again, until you reconnect again. Balancing out your chakras, like I said, getting grounded. Because I always pull that card and it came out in the reverse. It feels like there's a block right now, so we'll see when I get to that point to clarify. The Wheel of Fortune reverse, the Queen of Swords. That flipped, so I took it. And then I just say something about the heart chakra, and then we got the Ace of Cups in the reverse. That's the healing message. Yeah, reconnecting to yourself, really. Reconnecting to what makes you happy. The Knight of Swords, the King of Cups, Eight of Swords, the Sun, Leo energy. We also have Taurus. We have fixed sign energy, pretty heavy. Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Four of Cups, the Hangman. Don't disappoint yourself before anything even has a chance of taking off. It feels like a mindset, a thought process has to be let go of. The Lover's reverse, Gemini energy. This is definitely about reconnecting, okay? Like I said, the energy has been getting grounded. Okay. So, and what message they have for you right now? We have the Two of Pentacles. Spirit, please clarify that for me. What did I say earlier about justice? Libra energy. That's heavy in the energy. Just bring in balance. Something could be happening in Libra season. It could be just this huge change, but Ten of Wands. The Four of Swords. The Five of Pentacles. The Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. The Devil, Capricorn energy. The Wheel of Fortune again. Ooh, all major arcanas. Sheesh. That's 5 major arcanas. So we have Libra, Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, fixed sign energy, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries with the Fool. The Nine of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles reverse. The Queen of Pentacles. It feels like I'm getting two things. It feels like they're telling you that an old way of manifesting needs to be let go of, like an old viewpoint. You have to learn a new skill on how to manifest what you're wanting in life, because the old way isn't working. There's some type of new way that they're trying to show you. It is about getting grounded with the Queen of Pentacles. It is about nurturing self. It could, like I said, it could be just going to the park, taking a walk. Pay attention to the synchronicities. Yeah, it's about you reconnecting to yourself and loving yourself. Excuse me, but they are trying to bring balance back in. They're trying to get you to pay attention. There is something that you let go of in the past, and it worked very well for you. But I feel like in this new stage of life, whatever that is, you have to detach from that old view, because you have this new chapter coming. You have this new story, right? This new aspect of your life that's coming in. But there's something that you're still doing in the old way that you've outgrown, because you're more mature now. You're more stable now. And it could be something that you've been doing for years. And you might not even consciously know that you still do that, but I feel like you do. There was an old pattern that you broke in the past, and Spirit is saying, okay, but I need you to find a new outlook on that, because it's not working for you anymore. It's keeping you stagnant. It worked in the past. It worked in a different version of yourself, is what I'm heavily getting. And you have to figure out the next thing for you. So it could just be getting back to your roots, but also trying to find a new way to do something. Like, when I journaled, when I first started my spiritual healing, I would journal all my trauma and like all the things that was wrong with me. I would never really journal about the things that I wanted to manifest. I would never journal about the things that I wanted to, the good that I wanted to happen in my life. I always thought that if I just wrote out all my feelings, that things would get better. But I didn't think of like, how do I want those things to get better? How do I manifest this and that, the things that I want? And it was the way that I was scripting that no longer worked for me and delayed my manifestations, if that makes sense. The way that I script now and manifest now is totally different than what I did when I first started my journey, because I'm not that version of myself anymore. When I look back on it, I just, not to like be down on myself, but it gives like that, I'm a Pisces, so that pathetic, like, you know, rose-colored glasses type of energy, the way I used to write things, and I would just be like, oh, this is how you know I was young and didn't know what was going on. But now I know how to write about that, but also know how to transmute that energy of how I'm scripting into working for what I want for myself, and my manifestations come in a little bit quicker. I hope how I said that made sense. I'm not sure, but The old way I used to script doesn't work for me anymore because I'm not in that energy anymore. I'm not in that frequency. I'm in a higher frequency. And so I found a new way to get my manifestations to come in. I found a new way to script. I found a new way to journal where it wasn't always me in a lower frequency and not raising myself above. And that's what it feels like. You just have to find a new way to do something. What role they play in your life? We have the Three of Wands. Spirit, please clarify that for me. The Knight of Wands. The King of Wands reverse. Death, Scorpio energy. The Eight of Cups and the King of Swords. So a lot of the masculine energy in the reverse, first of all. The Seven of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant Taurus energy, the Hermit Virgo energy, and the Knight of Pentacles. The King of Cups. They're teaching you how to walk away from... It feels like the energy of always taking a long time to go through a transformation, taking a long time. It feels like you wait until it gets super heavy to be like, enough is enough. And it's like they're trying to show you now, like, be really honest with yourself. Just be truly honest with yourself about something. Like, we've shown you the signs. We've shown you that how to recommit to yourself, recommit to us, to your higher power. And pay attention to those signs. It feels like you let a lot of masculine energies, and we all have feminine and masculine energy within us, but it feels like you let a lot of unhealthy masculines into your life manipulate you, or made you feel really good in the moment. And Spirit is like, you use your discernment now. You're not causing yourself any delay now. With the role that they're playing for you right now is you walking away from that a little bit quicker than you used to. It's like Spirit is showing you immediately the people who are wearing a mask and you see right through it. People who pretend to be your friend with the pages here. It's like Spirit is icing them out is what I'm getting with the Hermit card. And I know I said Spirit, but we all know there's a message from Ancestors. I tend to say Spirit all the time. But they're showing you the immaturity in people. They're showing you the immaturity or the lack of progression in specific situations. Okay, it just feels like it feels like a uproot of all the unhealthy things in your life right now. They're showing you how to move on and look at things differently. It's like, you know, you deserve better. And it just feels like the things that don't keep you grounded in life at this point in time are being uprooted out. And you're seeing the signs, you're seeing the synchronicities. And it could just be like, you went through this before. So I saw that King of Pentacles. They're just teaching you how to be more grounded. Be more stable within yourself. Knowing which soulmates and situations are meant to be in life forever and what situations are not. It just feels like a lot of balancing out. It feels like a lot of karmic cycles closing. It just feels like a lot of energy just, like I said, being uprooted from your life. And it just feels like it's giving you room to get grounded again. With the King and Queen of Pentacles coming out, it's giving you the energy to be balanced within yourself, to let in those healthier energies. The old way can't stay. The old energies can't stay. No more blockages. It's like they're trying to progress you forward into that higher timeline, that higher frequency. No more delaying change. No more being afraid of change. Just stepping into your highest timeline and just being genuinely yourself, not wearing a mask, not pretending to just like be around specific energies because you don't want to be alone or something like that, or you feel like you might not make new friends at like your big age if you're like a little older, you know. It's just giving that type of energy to me, like getting grounded and uprooting the things that no longer serve you at this time. What they want you to acknowledge, we have the Five of Wands. Spirit, clarify that for me. Thank you. The Four of Cups. The Three of Cups reverse. The Lovers, Gemini energy, have heavy Gemini placements. So you have 3-3, and you have 3-4-5-2, and then the Lovers is the 6th card. So 3-4-5-6. Oh, we don't even have. Oh yeah, we do have 5. Sorry. The High Priestess, Pisces energy, the 7 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Hermit, Virgo energy, and the Knight of Pentacles reverse, the 2 of Pentacles. There's a situation in your life that is super disappointing. It could be a friendship with the 3 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles reverse, because those 3s could be about friendship. But there's something that you think there is so much love, you think there is union within it, but Spirit is saying this is more so about you choosing yourself. You have to disconnect from something, and your intuition is screaming at you. Your soul is screaming at you. Like, it only hurts you to hold on to whatever this is. Okay? And like I said, Spirit is trying to ice it out. So if there's situations or like people, conflict. There's 5 of Wands and 5 of Swords, conflict. Change needs to happen. If there's a situation right now in your life where you feel like you're being iced out, where you feel like you're alone, it's because your ancestors are trying to block that, because it's not meant to be in your life. You're going to get some type of new offer and you're not seeing it right now with the 4 of Cups. You're disappointed that whatever this energy is, you're feeling disappointed about it not being around anymore, but it's for your highest good, is what I'm getting. Like, your soul knows, and you have to really, I'm just getting meditate on it, because it just really feels like once you do, you're going to see like all the signs that Spirit was given to you that this wasn't meant for you. Like, Spirit is actually trying to cut this out of your life. Is what I'm getting. It's not something, it's not something that's meant to be there. You're going to see the truth soon. You're going to see it soon. You're going to get some type of clarity. Could be an energy of meditating and connecting to your higher self, or even connecting to your ancestors, really. And the skills that they gave you, we have the 4 of Swords reversed. And like I said, it just feels like right now it's a little blocked, but Spirit, please clarify the 4 of Swords. Thank you. Queen of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. The Star. I wanted to flip reverse, but it was upright in the deck. The Emperor. That's crazy. the Hierophant. Whew, that's crazy energy. The Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the 7 of Swords reversed, the 9 of Pentacles, the Moon, the Page of Swords. It's giving an energy of being so highly intuitive, and the Hierophant is the higher version of the Emperor. Okay, that's them in their high self, and we have the Hierophant in the reverse here. You are highly intuitive. You are very divinely connected. Okay, and it feels like you just are hand in hand with like your higher self, is what I'm getting. You can have heavy water placements, especially Pisces or Scorpio. But you are truly gifted, and you're supposed to be using your, like I said, I call them spiritual superpowers, but you're supposed to be using them in some capacity in your life. And like I said, you don't have to be a light worker. You don't have to pull, read tarot, or, be a, voodoo priestess, hoodoo priestess, whatever. You don't necessarily have to do those things unless you feel called to. But there's something that you're supposed to use within yourself that keeps you grounded, that keeps you connected to your higher self, to source, to your star family, to your higher power, whatever you believe in. You are very, very deeply connected to other dimensions and all that stuff. Even if you don't feel it, you are. And it's because there's something blocked, or there's something not truly awakened in you yet, because there's something that you have to detach from first. There's something that you have to be deeply rooted within yourself. I'm getting like being very connected to your higher self. I'm getting that. And it feels like there's some sort of block there. There's still something coming from ego as well, instead of passion. And it's like they have given you what you need to use your discernment to really go from your soul about something, to know when it's not for you, when it's not of your highest timeline, when it's not of your legacy, how to uproot it, how to let it go. When it gives you that energy, like I always say that your body will tell you when something isn't for you. I say that all the time. Like when you're around certain energies and you don't feel good, or you always feel like there's something about that person or whatever it is that you need to get away from, and you can never pinpoint it. If you're having a situation like that, that's what your ancestors are trying to point you in the direction of. This is nothing but conflict. This is nothing but disappointment for you, and you need to let it go. And it could be a number of different things. It's a collective reading, but there's something there. And I feel like once you disconnect from this, and it could even be something within yourself. It could be a mindset. Okay, because I did say I felt just as Libra energy very heavily in the air signs are very much about the mental, and we have the Four Swords in the reverse twice. So this could definitely be a mindset of you telling yourself that something needs to stay in your life, and you telling yourself you can't live without this situation. You're telling yourself you can't move, you can't change jobs, whatever it is. It could be that aspect too. And Spirit is saying, why are you manifesting that for yourself? Why are you manifesting, I can't do these things, I can't have these things, I can't manifest these things? Why are you living in that energy? Because even if we say these affirmations and all that aloud, even if we script it, it's about changing your subconscious. It's about what is the word? Recalibrating your nervous system, I think, something like that. It's about you transforming that, and it all starts with the affirmations. Like you might not believe them, like in your gut, in your soul, subconsciously at first. It's about listening to those frequencies before you go to bed, because it helps rewire that for you. You have to take the baby steps. You have to take the small steps, but you cannot say one thing and think another. You can't say those affirmations out loud. You can't script those things and then in your mind you're saying, but this will never happen for me. That's you causing a delay within yourself. I can't do this without that specific person. That's you causing a delay for yourself. I need this job because this X, Y, and Z. My business is never going to take off. That's you causing delay for yourself. And Spirit is saying you're so connected. Your ancestors are saying they have made you highly intuitive to connect to destiny, to connect to source, to connect to your star family, whatever it is, for you to see through the BS. Like your third eye should be super open. You should be super connected to your upper chakras, not just the first 7. I always talk about 8 through 12 because that's like divine wisdom. That's intergalactic energy. That's connected to, if you feel very connected to starseed energy. That's what that is for me. I feel like you guys are very deeply connected to source. I feel like you guys travel through dimensions when you're sleeping and you get all this divine wisdom and knowledge. But when you come back here, when you come back to the 3D, there's a block there. Like all of that divine wisdom is stuck in a blockage in your subconscious. And it's because of the things that either you think or the energies you put yourself around that are causing a block for you right now. Because I just get that you guys are very, 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 very divinely, like, just so much divine wisdom. I can't even think of the words that I want to say. Like, you guys are really up there. You guys are very high priestess, Hierophant energy for the collective that I'm reading for. And it's just like bringing that balance back in within yourself is what I'm really getting from the skills that they gave you. But like I said, I just feel like there's a block. And it is giving the energy of some form of meditation for yourself, some form of getting grounded, whether you need to go to the beach this summer, depending on the part of the world that you're in. If you need to go for a walk in your local park, if you need to sit next to a tree, if you just need to sit in your room and meditate for 5 minutes, I feel like you're going to unlock something, and it's just going to put you right on the path that you're supposed to be on. And you're going to be like, I can't believe I used to think like that. I can't believe that I blocked myself this way, you know? Because sometimes we are our block. It might not even be other people around you. Sometimes we are our block because we can't see our fullest potential. We doubt ourselves at every corner, even if we don't mean to. I know that was a long rant. How can you honor your ancestors? We have the 8 of Wands. So I'm getting go, go, go. Go for it. Clarify the 8 of Wands for me. Thank you. The Chariot, you have heavy Cancer placements. The Page of Wands. The Knight of Swords. 8 of Wands reverse. Clarifying the 8 of Wands. The Queen of Swords. The Knight of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the 5 of Cups. Oh wait. The 9 of Cups and then the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Swords. I feel like the signs around you are very heavy. I feel like the synchronicities around you are very heavy. The angel number 8 could be very significant, and the angel number 5. You could, like I said, you could be seeing 3, 4, 5 too. Like that could be very significant for you in some way. They want you to be honest with yourself because you're not being honest with yourself. You are staying in some type of conflicted energy where you always have to have your guard up, right? There's some type of conflict, and I feel like for half of you is within yourself, and like another half of you is energies around you. Okay, and it's just like you're at a standstill, you're at a pause, and Spirit is like, I'm sending you the messages to go. I'm sending you the messages to cut this off. I feel like every time you turn, whether you're looking at the clock or you're got the TV on in the background, you're on YouTube, there's something that gives you a sign that you're supposed to release something. And I feel like the messages are always coming at you, and they're just like, I know you see it, I know you hear me, I know you feel me. I'm trying to get you to get this divine wisdom. I'm trying to get you in alignment with your divine purpose. And it just feels like, yeah, you're not seeing it. Two of Swords. Yeah, you feel like it's hidden, but it's really just in plain sight is what I'm getting. How you honor them is acknowledging the synchronicities and the signs. How you honor them is to cut whatever this energy off, whether it's the mindset or whatever is around you, because you're delaying it. And it's just like, do you hear me? Do you see me? I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best, but you don't see me. You don't hear me. I'm getting, for a lot of you, it's a mindset. It's a way of thinking. It's a way that you manifest. There was a point in time where you figured it out with the opening energy, and you bought balance in for yourself. You released it. And now Spirit is saying, I don't know if you've taken steps backwards into that energy, but there's something that you have to transmute and work in your favor. You could have just had a decline. You might have been like manifesting so much for yourself at one point, and then all of a sudden it wasn't working anymore because there's a new way. There's a new way. And I'm starting to think it's a mindset thing, and it might not just be the energies around you. Like I said, it feels like a half and half energy. How you deepen your relationship with them? We have the Hierophant reverse. Getting back connected. Getting back connected. Spirit, clarify that for me. You have 7, 8. Excuse me. Strength in the reverse, Leo energy. A lot of you could be very fixed in your chart, the fixed signs. And then we have 2 fixed signs. And the Hierophant clarifying the Hierophant. Taurus and Leo energy. The 9 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, the Empress reverse, more Taurus energy, the Wheel of Fortune, fixed sign energy. The Moon, Cancer, Pisces, and then we have the Page of Pentacles. Learning to get grounded and reconnected. It feels like they're saying, like I was saying earlier, what you're doing is not working, and there is some type of unhealthy mindset that needs to be let go of, because you're not manifesting, you're not growing, you're delaying this because a part of you feels like you're in the dark. But I'm also getting shadow work, even though I don't have the devil here. It feels like there's something that you need to do. The Tower. They might step in and give you a really big sign with the Tower there, and more fixed sign energy. So a lot of you could have a lot of Taurus, Leo, Aquarius and Scorpio in your chart. I'm getting Virgo too. Don't know why. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Excuse me. They might give you like a really big sign soon about something. You're not connected, and I feel like there's something deeply triggering you to feel disconnected, even though they're like, I'm here with you. Because they're always with you. This is your spirit team. They're your ancestors. They're a part of your spirit team. But there's some type of mindset, some way of thinking. There's some fear there that needs to be released. And they're saying how you honor them is paying attention to the signs, getting connected again, getting grounded again, trusting yourself, opening your heart, possibly with the strength, because I said heart chakra earlier, and the strength is about that. The strength card is about heart chakra. But there's no growth right now because you are deeply disconnected. Because you have a beautiful new beginning, but you're not seeing the signs. I feel like every time you step outside, they're like, here's another sign, here's another sign, here's another sign. And it's like, you're looking at it, but you're not like seeing it. It's like you're seeing through it. The Two of Swords again. They want you to get connected. They want you to get grounded. They want you to open yourself up in a very healthy way. A gift that was passed down to you. Now this feels like a blockage right now. So let's see. Spirit, please clarify the Ace of Swords. Because when the Ace of Swords fell out, I got immediate like block. This is blocked. And like I said, I feel like you guys are very intuitive. The King of Pentacles. Judgment. The Tower. The Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles again. The Three of Swords. The Ace of Wands. Six of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. So we have the King and Queen of Pentacles here. The Devil reversed, the Six of Cups. The Ten of Swords. I feel like you spent many lifetimes being a seer, being a healer. And I'm getting from the Ace of Swords, like I said earlier, your third eye should be very open, but it feels like it's not. It feels like there's a blockage there. There's something where you bring peace, tranquility, so much love, okay? But there's something about this lifetime where you're just afraid to go for it. Like you're afraid to make that decision to really awaken. And when you start to really get in tune with connecting to your spirit team, your ancestors, your star team, and all that stuff, it could be a little scary, you know? But you are meant to be a healer in some type of way. You were not meant to live a life where you don't feel grounded, where you feel like you're always in some type of balancing act. Okay, you were always, and it's giving past life. It's giving like accessing your Akashic records type deal to see exactly what you need to do. So if you know a trusted reader that does Akashic record or past life readings, I will offer that in the future, but I'm not offering it right now. But it's giving that type of energy. It's like you're supposed to dig deep into that to understand what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime. Because when I first accessed my Akashic records on my own, I went on YouTube and did an Akashic records meditation, and I could link that if you guys are interested. But when I did that, that helped me see what I was supposed to do. That helped me start doing this reading right here. Accessing my Akashic records helped me make the spread for this reading right here that I'm doing right now. And I cried for days. I cried for days, and I journaled for days after doing it, because it helped me see what I was meant to do and be here on this, in this lifetime, on the planet right now. And it feels like that's where you guys need to be, because in the past you were a shaman, you were a high priestess, you were doing these things, you were healing humans, whatever plane dimension you were on in your past life. You were healing people in a very beautiful way, and it's giving you need to connect back to that energy. So if you feel called to, just get on YouTube, and do Akashic Records meditation. If you know a reader who does that and you feel comfortable enough to do that type of reading with someone, I would say do it, because there's something about your past life energy here that you need to connect to awaken and connect again, so you can have that growth. And it could be, we had the Empress in reverse, it could be a mother wound type of thing, okay? But you're meant to be a healer this lifetime in some way, whether it's doing something like this or something totally different, but you're meant to be a healer. And their hopes for you, we have the Wheel of Fortune reverse. Spirit, please clarify that for me. They want you to get out of this mindset. They want you to get out of this mental block, or whoever this air sign energy is around you. Temperance and the Page of Swords. Sagittarius energy with Temperance. Once you heal, you find your happiness. But there is a conflict. There is a situation that is stunting your growth that you need to let go of. There's no balance right now. Six of Swords, it's time for you to move on. They want you to be honest. They want you to be real. They want you to reconnect to your soul with the Six of Cups. They want you to completely surrender and get into the energy of learning who you are again. And I'm getting just like learning who you are in the sense of accessing your Akashic Records and really digging deep into your past life. This is about learning your soul name. It could even be an energy of, if you have the will to, or you have the power to, like, dig deep into your ancestral line, like the Oracle was saying at the beginning of the reading. This is about you getting out of this cycle and connecting to your destiny. Being recommitted to source. Being recommitted to yourself. Really connecting to your higher self. And they have higher self like meditations too. If you don't feel like you could do it on your own and you need a guided meditation. There's all sorts of beautiful things on YouTube once you really find them. Advice for the collective, Spirit. Advice. I know I was gone for a minute, but that was pretty deep. Thank you. Have the Two of Swords. It's too many. Don't be afraid of who you truly are. Don't be afraid of who you're truly meant to be. Look at that. The Devil reverse and the Seven Swords reverse. Yeah. Don't be afraid to take that mask off. Don't be afraid to be authentically you. The Eight of Swords reverse. Yeah. Don't turn a blind eye to what you're meant to be, what your destiny is. The Queen of Wands. Temperance, heavy Sagittarius, Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords again, Eight of Pentacles, the World, the Magician in the reverse, and the Ace of Swords. The Four of Cups. Yeah, this is having a new outlook on life, being very connected to loving yourself and digging deep into your passions, okay? And you have to let this chapter close because there's no growth in it. Your manifestations are being held back until you disconnect from this. Get out of this view of not seeing things as clearly or accepting certain things that are coming to an end. It's literally giving, it's a mindset, it's a way of thinking. It's also coming from a place of ego. It's keeping you imbalanced. Spirit is saying you have to find that love again. And that's connecting to source, what you believe in, connected to your ancestors. It's just all about getting connected again, getting grounded again is what the message that I'm getting heavily. Okay. Oh, you know what? I did advice and did not do these two cards right here. Hold on. I just realized that. But that happened for a reason. Okay. So, totally forgot about these two cards. How to heal your ancestral line at this time. You have the Queen of Swords, and I just feel like that's you being honest with yourself. Spirit, please clarify the Queen of Swords. Thank you. The Nine of Cups. The Ten of Cups. Your throat chakra could be blocked too. I don't know if it's just because I'm talking a lot, but your throat chakra could be blocked as well. The Hangman, Pisces energy. The Three of Swords. The Four of Pentacles, the Magician, the Ace of Swords. The Six of Swords. The Moon, the Queen of Wands. Don't accept any offers that don't put you in a state of happiness. Like, if you feel any type of uneasiness at this time, don't accept it. So, like, if somebody asks you on a date and you're not sure, like, you say you want to take a chance, like, you want to put yourself out there, but then this person asks you on a date, but you're not sure, but you're like, maybe I should just go for it anyways. If it causes you any type of uneasiness, don't go for it. Because that's you manipulating yourself into thinking something is true and it's not. That's you keeping yourself in, like, there's a part of you that you keep hidden or keep in the back burner. Like, it feels like a part of your intuition you keep in the back and you let your ego drive you. Is the energy that I'm getting in Spirit is saying, no, if it doesn't bring you healing, don't do it, because there's some type of delay. If it doesn't bring you that authentic happiness where you feel good in your spirit about it, where your body kind of lights up for it, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't tell yourself it's okay or you should just go for it, because it feels like that's your shadow side. That's your ego, is what I'm getting from that. A healing message, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. Spirit, please clarify that for me. The Four of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles flipped in the reverse. The Moon. The High Priestess reverse. So we have Cancer, Pisces, and Taurus energy. We have the Sun and the Moon. So this is about balance. This is about yin yang, okay? Spirit is literally saying to disconnect from everything that feels like a false start. It's like facing your shadow side, but healing it. Like I said, it's giving very deep shadow work. It's like not living in your shadow side. Because I remember, and I think I mentioned this before, when I first started my spiritual journey and I found a tarot reader that I trust, my shadow side, like on the bottom of the deck, on the shadow energy, how that reader read, I had the Moon. She was like, she felt like she was reading my energy in the dark, because I always stayed in the dark and never knew what the light was with the sun there. And I cried for days when she said that to me, because it felt like I was living in the dark. It felt like I could never find my way to the light. It felt like I could never swim all the way to the top. It was like I was in the deep depths of the ocean of my sorrow, of my pain. And that's what this feels like. It feels like you have to swim to the top and finally feel the light on your skin, feel the sun on your skin, because you've been living in the depths of your soul, but you've been living in the shadow side of it and not in the very intuitive, healing, pure love side of it. And you've accepted things that are less than, is what I'm getting. And then there's no growth, because instead of facing your shadow and healing it and going into that hermit mode and doing that deep, dark night of the soul, you just live in it, you stay in it, you feel like you're like in your emo days where you're like, my soul is black and I'll never come to the light, because yes, I was an emo girly. And so I totally get that energy, but Spirit is saying you need to disconnect from that, because you're delaying the happiness, you're delaying the growth that you could genuinely have. Like I said, I get that you guys are very very intuitive, very connected to source in a very beautiful way. And it's just like there's this block, there's this door, and it needs to open so you can see all the beautiful things. Like, you can really dive deep into those dimensions. Whew. Advice for the collective. Advice for the collective. That was a sheesh. I feel like I'm like on it today with the energy. It feels good to be back. It does. So we have empathetic starseed energy, sovereignty. I can't speak. Absorbing what's not yours. Look what I was saying about swimming to the top. Like you're finally swimming and you're going through. I know that's a mirror, but it's giving like water a little bit. And she's about to go through that portal. She's about to go through. Can't make this up. Okay? Okay. Empathetic starseeds are here to shift the world through their physical presence alone. They don't need to do anything beyond being here. Thanks to the energetic change their physical presence causes, due to their highly sensitive nature, empathetic starseeds can struggle with being on Earth in a physical body. Many are prone to addiction, depression, or tend to mistake others' people's feelings and moods for their own. Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. If this card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go into the world. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically. If you're feeling pressure to keep up a certain pace, instead put on the brakes and treat yourself like a precious baby. Do whatever you can to take the pressure of the world off your plate. Switch off to switch back on. In today's world, it's normal to feel that we should be doing more, but perhaps being present in our life is enough. This could be a phase you're going through, or simply how you're being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others, right now you're being called to keep something for yourself. You don't need to transmute it all. It's okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling you should offer it into the world. Indeed, it's necessary if you want to continue to do so sustainably. How can you take better care of yourself energetically? And that could be what this is. There could be so much like you're feeling, right? And you're thinking that it's your own emotions. Like I kept saying, I feel like you guys are very like connected to the divine. You guys are very connected to source, but there's some type of block. And it might be learning how to put up those energetic boundaries with the energies around you, because how you feel. It feels like you might be living in the energy of depths of other people's emotions and not being able to tap into what's yours. So there's a block there. And that could be another energy, because I was like, it just feels like there's something blocked. And it could just be that you're so deeply connected that you feel every single thing and you don't know how to turn it off. And that could be what that mental blockage is, what I was feeling. It could also be that you're around low vibrational energies and it's hard to cut that energy out. And because I said for some of you it's a mindset, and for some of you it's the energies around you, and that could be what that is. Like you're just feeling so many things at once, so you dig in the depths of your soul, but it's not the healthiest parts, if that makes sense. It's like the fear part of it, or escapism part of it, instead of acknowledging and finding a healthy outlet, or finding a healthy way to put an energetic boundary around something. Advice for the collective. Thank you. Communication is key, Gemini energy. And we're about to go into, I think we are in Gemini season right now. The end of a tough cycle approaches, Capricorn energy. Expect powerful change. Your commitment is being tested. Have faith in your dreams. Don't let your past hold you back. Self-know. Surrender to the divine. Which I heavily feel that. You turn something off because you were feeling too many things. And it's like time to reconnect again. Advice for the collective. Advice. Follow the stream, dedication, trust, future, rivers, and oceans. Okay, so it's number 84. Streams can begin a small trickle and end up an immense river and vast ocean. They've been providing humanity with sustenance since we first appeared on this planet. Follow the stream and trust that one day it'll carry you to the river and oceans of your future. You're being called to surrender to the current of the waters that you're in, to trust the path you're walking, and to keep showing up day after day. What you're building, day after day, to what you're building. What might seem like a small trickle right now holds the promise of becoming a river or ocean in the world. Keep putting one foot in front of the other and trust your path. This is a card of trust. You may not yet be able to see the future outcome, or perhaps you're not quite sure how to get to where you're going on the journey. There will be many steps that require faith. This may be one of them. You're being called to find that path, find that faith, to keep facing your true north, to follow the stream and let it carry you. So commit to your passions and be dedicated to what you're creating. Keep showing up day after day after day. If you do, before you know it, you'll have created something huge simply by showing up in small, consistent ways. If you trust your path, what would you do? I just really get that you're meant for something great in this life, and it doesn't have to be like, oh, you're a movie star or something like that, but it's something where you help guide people in the right light. But at this moment in time, you have to guide yourself there, and you have to trust your spirit team. You have to trust your star sister and brothers. You have to trust source. You have to really pay attention. I do think that you guys have to do that deep dive. I do think that you guys have to really get into your depths. I would say study like the High Priestess card in the Hierophant and try to find a way to dig into that energy, even if you don't have those energies in your chart heavily, because the Hierophant is Pisces and Taurus energy. But really taking a deep dive into that, because like I said, I'm a Pisces. So I know how to deep dive into that energy. I know how to astral project and get into all those dimensions and stuff like that. But there are times where it's hard for me to connect sometimes. And sometimes it's hard when I know that I have shadow work to do. And so I don't see the messages from spirit clearly, because we all have those moments. We're not perfect, you know, but it just feels like you have to take that deep dive into that type of intuitive water energy. Is what I'm getting. I know I talk about her a lot on my channel, but Elissa from Silhouette Tarot, she has this where she goes through the major arcana and talk about the shadow side and how you heal that, and she just recently did the High Priestess. So if you feel called to go to her channel and go to that playlist, I can't remember what the playlist is called, but that's what she does. Oh my gosh, if you can hear that, I'm so sorry if it's loud. Advice for the collective. Advice. Some of you were silenced or something. Like throat chakra is really hitting right now. So we have friendships. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. And then we have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. We have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. We have discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. We have failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. And then we have grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And then we have envy. I'm the same as everybody, but with different challenges. I feel like someone failed you, or you feel like you failed somebody. It's low-key giving like childhood bully a little bit, but only take that if that resonates. It could be like, this is super specific, but it could be that you use, like, say you're like a comedian and you use your childhood trauma or your childhood bully to like as a joke, you know, like in jokes or something like that, to kind of transmute that energy to work in your favor. It's giving that super specific. It could be that some of you feel like you failed a friend and there's no coming back from it, but it was spiritual growth. It was spiritual alignment. You two had to go through that for spiritual growth. Not spiritual growth is not always going to be pretty. It's going to be super hard and super like uncomfortable and heartbreaking. It's not always going to be love and light. Like I said, you guys swim in the shadow side a lot. Advice for the collective. Advice for the collective. We have Lady. Enjoy growth and reap the rewards. I love how it says direction guardian. Like, it says choose your path. I mean, that's like giving, just swim towards destiny. Just follow your intuition. It will never ever lead you astray, I promise you. And that was something I always, like I was saying when I first started this channel. Your soul will never ever leave you astray. So Lady is number 48. Some of you could be 48 years old. I'm getting that. Reap what you have sown and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Growth and expand in all areas of your life. The lady, known as the Empress in the traditional tarot, is the representation of the goddess in her most fertile form. She is an abundant, bountiful, and creative being. She is closely connected to nature because it is her child. She represents maternal energy and has more than enough love to give all who needs nurturing. Yet she is a representation of the goddess Venus too, and yearns for a rich relationship with her counterpart and Lord. The Lord. In this card, she holds an apple. It sees from a perfect pentagram, which in paganism represents the 5 elements of life. Fertility, growth, and abundance are all imminent when the lady arrives in your life. All the seeds you have planted are coming to life, and there are plenty more rewards to come. In a material sense, this card represents financial security and comfort. It shows that there will be more than enough to go around. If you are making business deals or setting intentions to create financial growth, this card indicates a considerable amount of monetary success. The lady can also usher in other forms of abundance, opportunities, marriage proposals, and even a birth of a child. She will help you respect nature and connect with its forces in order to have a genuinely supported journey through life. And didn't I say there's no growth in whatever you're in because there's a disconnect? And Spirit is saying as soon as you connect, it's all going to come into fruition. All the seeds that you have been trying to plant are going to manifest anew, right? But you have to let go of some type of mindset. You have to let go of an unhealthy habit of yours, whether it's a person, place, or thing, if it's outside of yourself. Advice for the collective. We have no, so they're saying no to something. We have success. The situation will improve. Not the right time. Take action and abundance. On the bottom we have reconsider. Affirmation of advice. Thank you for all your messages today. Affirmation of advice for the collective. Thank you. My grief, anger, sadness, anxiety, or loneliness do not define me. I envision my highest self and start showing up as her. I'm telling you, this is about getting connected again to the divine, to yourself, to your soul, all of that beautiful stuff. Because like I said, you've been swimming in the dark for a very, very long time, and then now it's time to find that light, find that joy, find that purity within your soul again. Because like I said, accessing your Akashic records, looking into a past life is very important right now. and really trust in the divine. So just keep swimming towards the divine. Once you get to the top, once the sun touches your face, swim. I'm sorry if that's so freaking loud. Just swim towards that. All right, let me get out of here before that keeps going. I hope that this helped. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you for being here with me and making it to the end of this reading. If you feel called to book a personal with me, all that information is in the description box below. You guys stay safe, you guys stay blessed, and I will see you in the next reading.